Hey, it's BT with Tales from a Gemini. My guest today is British junior supersport rider Denise Dal Zotto. She is the Italian stallion, man. She's a great chat. She's 19 and talks like a veteran racer. She's funny and she's focused. You're gonna love this conversation. Listen to my new friend Denise Dal Zotto. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Yes. I've asked a lot about you to all my friends, to Maddie. You know Maddie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, you think you know Denise? And she goes, yeah. So I'm finally glad to have you on.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Hey, it's BT with Tales from a Gemini. I am back. I've been traveling, so sorry I haven't been consistent, but I had to make some money, baby. Anyway, my guest right now. I've wanted her on the show for so long. I've had all her teammates on. And I've always asked about her, and now I feel like I'm finally get to meet the star attraction. She's from Italy. She's the star of Italy. She's with the British Junior Supersport in BSB. Please welcome my guest, the wonderful Denise Dal Zotto.
Ciao.
First of all, how you feeling? I know you're injured. You didn't get a chance to race this weekend because you weren't cleared by the doctor. So how you feeling, babe?
A little bit sad for that. I have broke my collarbone 3 weeks ago. So I am coming in Alton Park. I have do the medical visit and everything. And they say to me, okay, you can try to ride. I have do the first free practice, but we have see is a lot of painful and also was a little bit danger because in the position where I brake, when I go to brake really strong, I feel so painful and I can't brake like what I want. So basically we have choices, better to wait a little bit and don't make more bad the fracture I have for a race and do a good race in Donington.
Oh, man. Did you cry? Did you get upset when they said you couldn't race?
Yeah. I'm crashed with the bike in a training day, in a track day, 3 weeks ago in Italy, in Ferrara, and nothing. I have hope a lot to race in Alton Park, but we have tried and was not really good. So we have bring this choice for my safety, other people's safety, and also we have think more like in the future than right now. Was a very hard choice because I don't like choice, don't race, no. So, but we have bring it, and I'm. Honestly, now, if I think with my mind, I say, okay, I bring the good choice, but make me a little bit sad, you know.
Yeah, I know. Now, were you going too fast? You didn't know how to brake? I mean, what happened? Like, was it your fault or another rider's fault?
Yeah, it was not my fault. Like, it was a very strange crash because I was past another rider on the long street in the circuit. And when I arrived at the half bike of the other rider was on my left, and he go completely right on my bike, and I flip in the front, like he bring completely my bike, and I crash in front of him in the street. Was really strange crash.
Oh, so you mean find who this guy is and beat him up for you?
I want in the start, but when I have feel the painful about the broke collarbone, I have say, oh, wait a moment. But I have broke the collarbone 3 times now because was my third time broke the collarbone. But it's painful, still painful also that if it's the third time I broke it.
Oh my God. Okay, so when did you first of all, how old are you right now? How old are you?
19.
Okay, when's the first time you broke it?
13.
Were you racing?
Yeah, in the Italian Championship with the mini moto. I broke first time at 13, and second time at 16th I broke the right, and at 13 the left. When I broke the right at 16, I was with the mini GP in Italian Championship, and now at 19.
Okay, so you went left, right, and the last time this one, where is it? Left or right? Which one is it?
Left, this one.
So two lefts and a right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Pedrosa have broke 4 times, so I'm close to beat him.
I know. Girl, you need to drink some milk. You need some leche. You need,
Yeah, yeah.
make your bones strong.
I'm full of milk, Our body have a lot of water. I think now 0.5% me is milk.
Man, it's terrible, baby. I'm so sorry. But I hope you get
It's
better.
is normal. We need think about that. We know that when we go to race, so it's not a problem. It's something you can sort it with the time. So I just think now to come better for the next race and more strong. So that's it.
That's a great attitude to have. Like, does those crashes, do they ever make you fearful in the future, or do you just like say that's part of the game and you keep on going? Like, how do you get over those crashes?
Is the part of the game. What you are saying is right. Is a part of the game. Every rider is broke. Have something broke or do crash is normal. Every time the people say in Italy, when you crash, the important is not the crash, but how you get up to the crash. So I think this is the really important thing. Also because make your mind more strong. You crash with the motorbike. If you don't crash, you don't go fast. So you know that, and nothing, just this and keep going.
I love that attitude. That is a great. Did you grow up with that attitude? I mean, or did you learn that, or was that something that's always been inside you?
I don't know. Maybe both, because when you are very young and you start this sport and you crash and you broke yourself or crash and get up, you go on the bike every time after because you love that. So when you love this, you can't live without. So you don't think too much about the crash. You can crash, but also you can't live without this world around you and this sport. So nothing, it's just a part of the game and you keep going. I think the attitude is something you have because you love that.
I love this attitude. I really do. To be so young and have a passion like that, because honestly, sometimes, you get hurt and you go, okay, you know what? I'm good. I think I had 2 collarbones broke. I'd have been like, you know what? I'm good. I'm going to do something else. But now you're 3. You're trying to get Pedrosa's record of 4.
Yeah, maybe I can have more a balance if I broke another time the right, because now maybe I am a little bit in banking,
You're all crooked. Yeah. When you're going to be as old as me, you're going to be all crooked. Like, you're going to be like a cool grandma. You're going, grandma used to race a motorbike. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be like this.
Yeah.
You're going to have some great stories for your kids, man. Like, okay, so like when you were growing up, before you met motorcycles, when you were growing up, what was your passion before? Like, what kind of girl were you before you met motorcycles?
To be honest, I have tried a lot of sport in my life. I started riding motorbike, a little mini moto in my garden at 2 years old. And I have started racing with the mini moto at 8, 9 years old because my family like motorbike, but nobody have ever ride a motorbike. So it's a bit strange situation. They like this world, they like the bike, but they have never raced. So they watching Valentino on the TV sometimes. And one day at 7 years old, I think, we watched together Valentino race, and I have watched Valentino on the TV. And I turn around, look my mom and say, Mom, I want to do that in my life. And my mom said to me, what you want to do? And I was like, yeah, I want to do that in my life. So them, because don't know nothing about this world, say to me, we try to find a track because I don't know if exists a track. So we watch on Google and we find a little track for the mini moto and then bring me to that to try racing. And I have loved that. So I have tried a lot of sport before, but I have never loved something like how much I love motorbike. So I think I have passion for this.
No, you do have a and I love that. I love talking to people because everybody has that moment. Like it's like anything in life. When you love something, you always remember the moment you fell in love. No matter what it is, like like my motorcycle is a Ducati because I love Italians. I love how I really do. I think Italians have a passion for everything, and it's with the food. It's with the. I mean, honestly, you guys go to the races and you're loud and you have the flares, and it's like it's in you. The passion's in you, and everybody knows that. And I love that. So my motorcycle is Italian, and I love that passion that you guys have. And I remember when I fell in love with my Ducati, I was getting a new motorcycle, and I was trying to figure out what bike I wanted. And I was like, okay, maybe this one, maybe that one. And when I saw the picture of the bike I have now, my heart goes, and I fell in love right then and there. And you always remember when you fall in love, no matter what it is. So so when you're watching Valentino's race, what race was it?
Oh, I don't remember, to be honest. I think it was Misano, maybe.
Do you remember?
I had 7 years old, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2011.
Oh my God.
In Misano, maybe. Yes.
You make me feel old. Oh, stop it. Stop me feel old. Like, okay, so like now, like what did he do to make you go, I want to do that? Did he win? Did he wheelie? What did he do to just
Nothing. I just watched the start of the race, and I think after 2 laps, they have make the video about him in a corner, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. So just this was very, to be honest, I don't remember perfectly how it was, but I just remember I watched the race and I turn around and say, Mom, I want to do this in my life. So
I love that. I really do. I think that's great. It's like I said, it's always that moment that you decide, bam. And when you're a kid, I hate to call you a kid, but when you're young like that and it makes that impression on you, it will stay with you pretty much forever. You know, because you never want to fall out of love, but now you're in the where you're at now, being 19, that's going to consume you in a good way because it's all your focus and there's nothing else in your life and you're focused on what you got to do and you are in a great position.
Yeah, I'm grateful to love this because I know a lot of people at my age don't have a passion and or have a passion or not. So not everybody have a passion strong like this. So I feel so lucky to have it.
When did you realize you were different than, say, all the kids around you? Like, when did you know, I'm not really like you guys? Not in a bad way, but, you know, like some kids, they hang out and they, like you said, they're directionless. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, where everybody's trying to find their way in life, you know? But when did you realize, I want to go this way, and you're different, and you had no problem being that?
To be honest, I have realized it after. Because when I fall in love, we can call this, with the motorbike, I was thinking just motorbike. So people around me was like, don't exist, nobody. I just thinking about my motorbike, no? So when I was really, really young, I don't have feel nothing, I think, because I was watching just in front of me, and in front of me, I have my bike. So nobody around. I don't care about nobody around. When I grow up a little bit, maybe when I have started doing the Italian and the European Championship with the mini GP, and I went to school because I have finished school. I have done all my school year. So when I went at school and I hearing the other guys speaking about what they do in a day and everything, I have realized, I do something very different compared to them. But I don't have feel like I'm strange, I'm different or something like that. Just I just thinking, okay, cool, they do them. I don't like that. I like what I do. So keep going in my way, because it's something I love. Why I need hearing other people do something other? Just because I love that, I do that, no? So.
I love it, man. Okay, so like, even though you have a love and passion, everybody have a little time away just to regroup, or a little step away every now and then. What do you like to do when you step away from the track? Like, say it's whatever the weekend, whether it's a good or bad weekend, and you just want to get away from bikes just for a little bit. What do you like to do?
Training for the race after.
What do you do for training? What do you do for training? Because nobody ever tells me how they train. All you racers are always like, Mom, no one tells me. So what do you do for training exactly?
The rider are lots of jealous a lot of time, but I don't care, because if everybody wants to do my training, is not a problem. If everybody have a good stability, a good body and everything, after we see in the track who is more fast, so don't matter for me. For training, I do cycling, road cycling. Sometimes I have a personal trainer follow me, so I do gym, I do stability, I do balance, I do reactive with the light. I don't know if it's called reactive, but
I saw that you were at the table and you were
okay.
And you were doing that. I saw you were doing that.
Yeah, I do that. I work a lot on the breathe. Because it's important, and nothing now. I do swimming pool for the collarbone, and the training with the motorbike, because the more important training, I think, is with the motorbike. Sometimes people say, no, I ride just in the race, or blah blah blah, something like this. I don't ride too much, but I think riding also different bike is a lot of important, because when you are on the bike, you can improve something for your sport, perfectly for your sport. You can do a lot of training for help you on the motorbike, but I think the more the more important one is riding the motorbike.
Have you ever tried any motocross?
2 or 3 times, not too much, because I don't have a motocross with me, but I have tried it and I like it. I like also flat track. I like a lot also change the bike, like R3 or Kawasaki 400 or the Mini GP. Change a little bit the bike, because every bike is different and you can improve with every bike something.
God, I love that. You should come over here to the United States and we could train together and I could teach you something.
If you want, or you can come in Italy, because it's good weather. And everything.
Okay, I'll come over there and I'll train you and I'll show you look at me. I'm like 80 years old and look at me. So I could teach you some stuff,
Yes, no problem.
What kind of push bike do you have? What kind of cycling bike do you have?
I have buy one now. Is a Ridley, because before I don't have a push bike. Like I have one really, really, really old and was broke every time. So now we have find one, and I go to do push bike with my personal trainer or some friends, and it's nice. Now, it's very nice. Also, I live really close to Axel Bassani, the guy riding.
I love Axel. Yes, in World Superbike. Yes.
He lives like 2 kilometers to my home. And him also training a lot with the push bike.
Do you train with him?
Yeah, sometimes, yes, especially with the motorbike. Because we live in an area where it's difficult. Because... Italian people, a lot of Italian people are motorbike racer. You see World Championship, a lot of Italian and Spanish guys. But the most people are a rider in Italy, live in Emilia-Romagna, is called the region, close to Misano.
Yes, I was in Misano last year. Yes.
Me and Axel, we live really far away to Misano, and we don't have a lot of track close to our home. So maybe the more close is 1 hour. So we go together to training in the track or something like this sometimes.
Why don't you guys move?
What?
You should guys move. You and Axel should move and get a house together, and that way you could train together and live close to, because you live closer to the circuits. Move closer to where the circuits are. Y'all move together, and then just share rent, and you two racers together. You could help each other, and maybe he can get you into the 300 class. You guys could go to the World Superbikes together. I mean, honestly, since you guys train together already.
Yeah, a little bit, yes. We, if you see, if you want to move in Italy for racing, for training better, you go close to Misano, and there have a lot of riders. But also, if you see like Tony Arbolino, he also live not close to Misano, and now he have moved to Spain, or yeah. But yes.
Are you gonna? I know you moved to England for a British Superbike, but are you planning on moving like maybe to Spain eventually, or?
I don't know yet, because I'm also don't know the plan I have for next year. So we see how the what the life give me.
I love that. So are you nervous about it? Like, I know it's the unknown, because they're doing away with your class, right? In BSB.
Yes.
So they're doing away with, so are you nervous, or you just like let life lead you to where you're supposed to be?
I think I can't what you say for the life coming to me and give me this is a little bit too much, not organized. So I think, yes, the life give you the opportunity, but you need the working hard for have the opportunity. And if you work, the life can give you the opportunity. So I think now I'm working hard, and I think I can improve next year. And also, I'm not really nervous, because I know if I work hard and I do all my best, I'm okay for the next year. I find the best solution for myself, of course.
All right, man, you speak of a person well beyond your years, because if I was in your situation, I'd be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go stay with my mama. I mean, I really wouldn't. I just think that it's so beautiful, because you're actually, like you're saying, if you believe in you're working hard, everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah, because it's true. So why don't think about that if it's true?
Okay, so what do you do now? I've talked to your teammates, and they say that you're like the toughest one on the team.
What they say?
They say you're one of the toughest people on the team. Tough.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I appreciated that. Thank you to everybody. Yeah, when people go to get the trophy, so thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciated that. I'm really grateful for this. It's something good to know.
It is. I talked to one of your teammates, and she goes, Denise is tough. That's a tough girl. You don't want to mess with her. That's what she said. It's the same girl that was in Snetterton with you, and said she had your feet outside of the camper.
Oh, Lizzie?
Yes.
Was Lizzie?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I'm broke or I'm painful. So in Snetterton, I was like this because I'm crashed, and I have like completely black feet because I was crashed. And I remember I make the feet outside to the windows of the camper for keep it up for the blood. And her coming to me and say, "What you doing?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm like a bean, where you make something when it's finished." Yeah.
Man, you kill me. You kill me. Okay. So what do you think your best asset is? What do you think your best quality is as a racer? What you really do really well?
I think I don't do nothing really well for now. I think I can improve everything, make better everything. I don't think I'm arrived. I don't think I'm the best in something for now, but I know I can be. So I'm working hard for this, but for now, I don't think I have something perfect. So I think I can improve everything for now.
Well, the good thing about that is that it's going to make you be more focused on everything. Because sometimes when you're really, really good at something, you kind of get lazy at a certain aspect of it. You know, there was a boxer named Roy Jones Jr. He's a great boxer, but he was so good that he didn't learn the fundamentals. So he could fight like this, and he was really good when he was younger. But when he got older, he started getting his ass whooped because he didn't have the fundamentals. So he gets a little slower, and he didn't know how to do the regulars, so he would get beat up. So what do you really, really need to work on, do you think? Like, what is the one thing you really, really want to get better at, if you had to pick one thing?
I think when I training is I think I can make everything better. What I have said before, but for make everything better, you need work on one thing, and when you have finished the one thing, you can make more concentrated on the other one. So maybe one day I training a lot to break late, or like when you break, you can break really hard. But when you see like the telemetry, you have the line go up when you break hard. More hard you break, more go up the line. And when you release the brake, the line do like this, no? So go down. And a lot of time, maybe, or a lot of rider when go up, go a little bit down, and after a lot down and up another time, like brake 2 times. Release, not a good release of the brake. So when you work like on the brake, you work to brake more late you can, but braking and release good, or braking really hard and really fast and release good. So it's a big work. I think everything is a big work. So you need to concentrate a lot on one thing, and after you keep going to work on other stuff. So for now, I don't know. I think I need to work on everything. So
that's great, though. That's great.
Maybe if I see now I'm a good speed to enter in the corner, maybe I need for now I'm working a lot to break later I can, more late I can. So for now I work on this, but I think nobody is perfect. And also what you have said before, like maybe you are a lot of good in one thing, but after with time the story change, the people change, everything, the movement change. You see markets when him is arrive have completely changed the modality of riding the motorbike. So, and for this, I think watching Valentino help a lot. I bring a lot Valentino, like I watch Valentino and I try to learn more I can, because I think he's a very, very great person, because him is good on the mind, is good in the track, is good for everything. So I bring him like something to follow. And if you see Valentino, him have changed 3 or 4 style in him career.
Yeah.
So I think, and also now with the car, him is trying to learning more him can. So if him need work every time, I'm also need work every time for change and for make myself better.
Oh, it is great because you always want to adapt and learn. You're always learning in life. You know, whether it's motorcycles or just anything in life, you should be learning, and you should be receptive to learning, because I think once you think you know everything, then you're done, you know? So have you ever met Valentino?
Yes. 2 or 3 times, and one time also we have training in the same track. So
where was this at? Where was this at? Where did you train the same track?
Was in a track is called Pomposa in Italy. Is close to Ferrara, like 1 hour and a half to Misano.
Were you nervous when you met him?
To be honest, not too much because when I start racing, when I was very very little, when I see Valentino on the TV, I cry all the time. When I was very little, because I look at him like something very big, very amazing. But when I have started to grow up and I have started to know people and I have started to live properly in this world, I have also understand, okay, he's a person, he's a very amazing person, a big person, but he's a person, still a person. So I speak with him like he's a normal friend or a normal person I meet like in the supermarket, because still a person, you know. And when I have met him, also I was with a mechanic. He's called Federico Fergnani, and him is the I don't know if he's called Capotecnic or Cruciv maybe of Ivan Ortola in Moto3.
Yes, yeah, with the Angelis racing team.
Yes, so I was with him because we are a lot of friends, and him know really well Bezzecchi. Also, I know really well Bezzecchi, and when we go there, we start to speak with Marco, and after we have speak with Valentino, no? So was a really friendly situation, no? And I forget also to question to him a picture, because was my first time meet Valentino, but was like a really friendly situation, really good, because him is a very amazing person. And I have forget to bring a picture. So when I went home, my mom was really angry with me because I don't ever get the picture with him.
But you know what? He probably respects that more, though. You know, because he knows that you were serious. You know that you were there to in a racing environment. You were there to soak up the knowledge for racing, and you weren't just like, "Can I get a picture?" You know what I mean? So I bet in a way he kind of respects you more in a way. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I think the approach you have with the people is something help or make more difficult the situation, because of course if I go to Valentino and I question 2,000 picture, and or maybe him is finish a hard qualifying, and after I question him 3,000 picture, he's a person, no, what I have said before, so can be like stressful for him. And yeah, I think it's normal. Like if you just go and speak, and normal, him is not a person thinking himself more big than other people, because when he speaks is like find a normal person in the supermarket. So yeah, you just go and you speak. Think when you think everybody is at the same level, because everybody is a person, was born like you and go in the bathroom like you, so you know, are person, no? So when you speak with everybody, and you think when you speak with everybody are at the same level of you, because what I say before, everybody go to the toilet in the same way, so you just speak and the people can feel that.
Yeah. But you know what? You can learn, like I said, you can learn from anybody. Like, what have you learned from Axel? Because I love Axel Bassani. I think he is a great rider. I think that guy, man, I don't know why he hasn't won a couple of races this year. I mean, he races hard. Sometimes I think he stresses the tires too much and he fades on some races. But man, that guy, he and Rinaldi, I don't think they get along too well. I love how the little battle, and they kind of, my favorite one was when they, you know, like well, Rinaldi hit him. And then he came back and he crashed Rinaldi. And they said, and they asked him, and he goes, "Well, he knows where my garage is. He can come talk to me if he's got a problem with me." And I love that. So I think he can learn a lot from Axel Bassani, because he's really aggressive, and I love that about him.
Yeah, Axel is the same person you see in the video. Like when he do an interview and he speak like that, in the real life, it is the copy is that. So yeah, him is funny guy. He's a good guy. You can learn a lot to him because him is really fast. I think him is very, very fast, and nothing. But also he's funny. He's a good person. So I'm happy to are friend with him. So it's okay.
Now I hate to do this, but I have to because it's there. But the fact that I always, when it comes to female racers, there is that difference, or is there a difference? I think when it comes to racing, because I have this debate with people, because I had Steffi Bow on who raced motocross. She was a motocross champion, and she said, yeah, motocross, there's a big difference between men and women, where men are just stronger in it, and it's a proven fact, But when it comes to road racing, like, at the lower level, like in the 300s, you see in World Superbike in the 300, Anna won, and now she's at Moto 3, and we've seen her and Maria have, some success there. But when it gets to the upper, like Moto 2, you never see a woman in Moto 2 or Moto GP. Do you think there's a difference when you get to the bigger bikes, and do you think a woman can win at that level?
I think women and men are different because it's impossible to say they don't have a different body. Is objective, so different body. So that is normal. Is true. But I think in the motorbike, in the road race, can be not really important because I think a woman very strong, like with a good body, training very, very hard because need training very a lot. But with a very, very good body, a good training, a good mentality, I think can go to Moto2. And I think can go really fast because road race is a very mental sport. And I think, in the body we are different, but in the mentality is the same. So, yeah, I think can go to Moto2. I hope I can go to Moto2 for demonstration that. Yeah. But yes, I think in Moto2 can go fast a woman. Just I think for now nobody had the opportunity for go there, but I think if a woman go there, can go fast. I hope it's me, but
I do.
Anyway,
I really do. I hope it, because like I said, I've been watching you, and that sounds creepy, but I've been like, I've been watching your steady rise. Honestly, on the whole team. I think what Faye has done with that team, I think it's to be commended. No one talks enough about that all-female team who's competitive. I mean, it'd be different if you guys weren't any good, but you're all competitive and really good. And it was something about you. I was like, man, I like this Denise Dal Zotto, just because of the fact that you moved from Italy to England. And I've been to Cadwell, I've been to Oulton Park. Those tracks are narrow, and British Superbike, that's a fight. That's a dog fight. Those tracks are small, and you got to fight. And I had your Jamie on, your teammate Jamie, and she was saying, I think you two were battling it out. She was trying to get to the lead pack, and she was battling with you, and she was trying to tell you, hey, just get behind me, and we could catch them. But you kept trying to battle with her. And y'all lost the lead pack. And I thought that was funny. I go, who was the racer? You go, it was my teammate. And I thought that was funny. I don't know what race it was, but I thought that was hilarious. I go, I got to get you on. So, yeah, it's been a long time coming. I forget what race it was, but she said she was trying to get you to like, hey, get behind me. Yeah. And you were like, I'm gonna try.
No, I think, to be honest, I don't remember that. But maybe just because when I'm in the track, I forget everybody. Like I think just for myself, and everybody can do what they want. So if I think I'm more fast, I try to pass the person. No? So I don't know if it's Jamie or other people, but I think it's normal, no?
So, okay, so in that situation, say like the lead pack takes off, okay, and you're battling, do you think to yourself, okay, if I can't pass them, why don't I just stick behind them and we can catch them? Why battle? Why don't you go, okay, I'm just going to stick behind you, even though I'm faster, and we can get there together?
Yeah, I think if a person is more fast than me, can pass me, go more fast, and I follow that person. But if I feel more faster than the person in front of me, I try to pass the other person. No, that is difficult because in our class the race is very compact, like a lots of people together, and when you lose somebody, is you lose somebody, but you are with other 5 or 10 person lose somebody. So it's hard to catch the group if you are not like 1/2 a second more fast than everybody. Because when you are in 10 and you are in the front of a second group, like if you are in a race and you bring the first group fighting for the leading, like 10 people. And after a little gap with the you have the second group, and in this second group you have other 10 people. But also if you are 1 second or 1/2 a second more fast than the other 10 people, with the slipstream, they can pass you in the street because them are 10 slipstream, Yeah. So it's really hard, and this is why it's hard to a person win a race in the 400 or in the 300 with gap. Because it's very difficult, because every person can close the gap with the slipstream. So it's hard to choose like, oh, I want this person go, or I want going more in front. Also because I think if you pass a person, you are more fast than that person, because if you are not more fast, you don't pass that person, So is difficult because you have a good management in the race, like in Moto3. You see David Alonso what have do last race, have do a very good management, but they can do that because are with a different bike. In our class, if you see a race in the 400, like I remember Portimao last year, Mirko Zenai was last and is arriving he's arrived first because him was crash, and after I have catch the other people. But without the slipstream and the group and everything is more difficult to go in front, but also is more hard with the slipstream to create a gap to the second person. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny when she told me that, and it was her teammate. She was battling with. I thought that was hilarious.
And it's something I think is normal with all the teammate. Also because I think when you see your teammate in front of you, you say no, no, it can't stay in front of me, So it's normal. I think every person have a teammate. In Italy, we say the first person you want to arrive in front is your teammate.
Right.
So, and it's true. I think everybody thinks that. But to be honest, when I'm in the track, I don't know who is the person in front of me, back of me. I forget everything. I think it's just about myself. So I'm so sorry if I have passed Jamie, but I'm not really sorry,
Okay, so now it's your whole team is a team full of women. Now, is there anybody on the team you don't no names? Is there anybody on the team that you don't really get along with or don't really vibe with, which you kind of go, eh?
No. To be honest, no. I feel okay with all the people. I think the important is like stay friend out to the track. Inside of the track, nobody is my friend, but I think nobody, not a singular person, So No, I feel okay with everybody. Also because I think I'm doing my career. I'm doing what I want to do. I hope I can go more high. I can with my career, and I don't matter too much about other people. If I can spend the time with them outside of the track and enjoy, why not? And if them don't want to enjoy with me or something like that, I don't matter. So I'm not upset or angry with nobody or something like this, because I'm just doing my life and I'm happy to do that. No.
I love, man, I love it. Okay. Now, I know. Well, I don't know. I know you're Italian, so Italians have a little, stereotype of having a hot head. So, have you ever had the red mist? Has anybody ever really pissed you off on the track? I mean, I know it's competitive, and sometimes something happens, you go, oh, but can you remember the last time somebody just pissed you off? You go, ooh, when I catch them. Like, can you remember the last time you got really mad, had the red mist?
In in Bramsatz, last race I have done.
Who was
because I was doing a very good race. I was like in the front group with the leading group, and I stayed with them, and I don't remember which lap was, but was a very good fight, and I was with the front group. And in the first corner, at one time, I think, okay, now I go really close to the curb on the wide line, so nobody can pass me in back of me, and I can stay for past the people up to the second corner, no, in Bransacce. But when I enter in the corner on the wide line, so no space on my right, I have see something with my eyes arrive so fast on me, and another guy have completely eat me and make me crash in the first corner of Bransacce. So I was like, I think 11th, and I'm crashed, and I was like so angry also because him is not crash. So I was really, really angry. And the mechanic in the team, one is Italian, and they say, look at me, arrive in the pit lane, and was called with my mom because her was at home in Italy. So I questioned, oh, Denise is okay, no, it's normal. So my mom called him, and him was in the call and say, oh yeah, I see Denise, her is angry, so it's fine. Okay, so see you later. Okay, bye. And I closed the call because I see me are so angry on him. Yeah, but I think it's normal get angry in this situation.
Yeah.
You want to do good, no? So you love that. You want to be the best, and when happen this situation, is normal. Get angry, no?
Did you flip him off? Did you give him the Italian salute?
No. Yeah, I have to do that, but I was just really, really angry. Like I want to do another race and pass you, but no, I don't like too much to do very bad stuff outside of the track, because I don't think is the best way to sort a solution, to have a solution for that. Also because I'm crashed. Okay, I'm angry, but what's the point? What changed? Nothing. So anyway, I'm just coming to the pit lane and say, wah, 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 angry.
No. Don't go. What did you say? Say it in Italian. We're here, but don't go. What did you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, I say that in Italian because him is Italian, but so it's difficult. But I say like, oh, I crash. Another guy have hit me, and him can go somewhere or something like this. But how is normal to say, no? And after that, I was just thinking, oh, I'm really angry. Okay, what's changed? Nothing. But I can bring this hungry for the next race for do very good. Because I know I'm fast, so IFC I'm fast, so I can do good the next race. I need thinking about that. So just this.
I love it, Denise. I love it. That is beautiful. Okay, how do you calm down? What do you do to calm yourself down? Do you listen to music, or do you just go work on your breathing, take a walk? What do you do to calm down when you're angry?
It's difficult because I think when I finish the race, I'm a lot of time angry, but not with other people. Like the 99% of my hungry is with myself. Because every time I want to do better, I want to be better, I want to improve something. And every time when I don't arrive first, I think I can do a lot of for improve and for get better. So I'm angry with myself. And every time I think I have learning with time, I make off my letters, I make off everything. I bring my paper with the track. I make myself sit down. I write a lot. I like a explosion, a molotov of word on the track, and I write all what I can do, all what I have do bad, what I can do better, what is the feeling with the bike, what is good the bike and everything. And this calmed down me a lot because I don't think about I'm hungry, but I think about how and what I can improve. So I move my concentration and I bring this energy about my hungry to my mind for understand better what I can do better. So this calmed down me a lot.
It sounds like you and your mom are really tight. Are you and your mom really close?
My mom?
Yeah. Are you and your mom really close? Are you like friends?
Yeah. My mom, also with my dad, we have a good family. So I'm grateful with them a lot because if I do what I love is because them have give me the opportunity for do what I want to do. But sometimes when I'm angry, I don't like to much speak with them. Like I make myself good. I write on the paper, on the track paper. I do everything, and after that, yes, mom, I'm good and everything. Yeah, but no, I love my family and them. If I'm here to try to come through my dream, to make through my dream is for them because if I don't have my mom and dad and also my aunt, I think is called, because I live with my mom, dad, and the sister of my mom because her is in the boot chair, in the tire chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so her live with us. I think if I don't have my mom and dad, I'm not here to speak with you also. So I'm really grateful with them also because them believe in me, help me. If I want to go to the Everest, up to the Everest, the mountain, tomorrow they say to me, oh, no problem. I bring you with the car and you can start to walk. So I love my family. I think I have learned also that to Valentino, him make, if you see Valentino career, him make around himself. People make him relax, good, happy. So him don't create a problem because you see in the life, the problems come. But if you don't create a problem, you have sorted half of your problem, the problem you can have. So I try to make around myself people help me, make me in a good mind, a good mentality, and nothing, just this, so I can be happy. When I come back home, I'm happy to find the people I have around me. They believe in me, help me to do everything because I think if you are happy, you are less tired,
Right.
You training, you push hard, but if you happy to do that and you have around positive person, you do that and you are not tired to do that, you don't think of, oh, I need training. No, if you have around people, you go, diet, training. We in Italy, we say diet. Training and go, and you, oh yes, I train, I go, I push. No, so I think I'm really lucky to have my family because them are very good with me and loves me a lot. So I'm really lucky because I know not everybody have this lucky to have a family like this. So I'm happy, and I work hard to make around me people help me.
I love that. I got to wrap it up here in a little bit, but I want you to give me your top 5 riders that you either look up to or that you like riding or who inspire you that aren't named Valentino. Your top 5 riders, if you could pick right now, top 5 riders that inspire. Okay.
Okay. So I need to say the 5 rider I like more.
Yeah.
Okay. Valentino.
I said no Valentino. No Valentino. No Valentino.
Casey Stoner.
Okay. Oh, Casey was great. Yes.
Yeah. Casey Stoner. Markets for something, for the riding style. Simoncelli.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Another 2. Pedrosa.
Yes. Mr. Collarbone. You're about to tie his record. Yes.
Pedrosa is hard to choose one now. I don't know, to be honest. It's very hard question, the 5th one. If I need think like right now, I say Marco Bezzecchi because I know him really well.
I love Bezzecchi.
I love him attitude, like how he bring the life.
Yes, he's a good time dude, isn't he? He's fun.
Him is good because him I understand for go fast you need enjoy.
Yes.
And him enjoy at 100%. And him is so grateful with the team. So I think him also.
Okay. So what if the dream life, the dream division, where do you want to be?
MotoGP. I think every rider can say that.
Well, everybody's different because I asked your teammate Chloe, and she goes, she would like to just go World Superbike with Supersport 300. That's what she said. So everybody's different. That's why I asked. So so you want to go MotoGP?
I think MotoGP because it's the highest thing in the motorsport. Is the main thing when you think motorbike race, you think MotoGP, no? So I think that because it's the more biggest dream I can do. So I think if I dream really high, I can arrive somewhere.
Always. One of my favorite quotes is always aim for the stars because if you fall, you'll still be higher than everybody else.
This is hard because I have learned in this year. I have learned you need dream really high for arrive somewhere because you need work a lot for what you want to do. But if you dream really high, you work very, very a lot, no? So you can arrive somewhere. But also you don't need to look too much at the highest thing, but you need to look also what you have to do and the next step you do. Because if you see the finish of the tunnel, maybe you don't see, you see, oh, it's too long, the way for arrive there. So you need also thinking about the next step you want to do. It's hard, but I think is a good way to think, no?
God damn, Denise. I feel like I learned more from her when she should learn from me. Like I'm talking, she's 19, and I'm going, what should I do with my life? So I'm looking at her like, that's how great you are. I honestly, I told everybody. I told Maddie. I told everybody. I told Lissy. I told Jamie. And Chloe, man, I wanted to talk to you forever. I really want to see you with the Angelise race team. I talked to Aurora Angelucci, and I really want to see you on that team. I think you'd be great on that team. I want to see you in Moto 3 racing for that team. And what that team is doing is great. I think Ortola, I really think toward the end of the year, I think he's going to win the championship. I might be wrong. Jamie Masia and Crazy Boy are having a great year, but I think Ortola's having a great year. I think he's going to win it. We'll see, but I want to see you with that team. I really do.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope to arrive in the Moto3, Moto2, MotoGP. So
you will.
Everything can give me an improvement. I'm happy to do it. So yeah, I'm also happy to speak with you because you are happy to speak with me, but I'm also happy to speak with you.
No, I really am. Hey, you take care of your collarbones, girl, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay? More luce. No leche. No leche. Okay? All right? Strong collarbone. Let Danny Pedrosa have that record. You don't want that record, okay?
Yeah,
no.
I'm happy to don't win this race. It's the just...
Okay. I will train with you. Either I'm going to come over there or you come over here. I definitely want to ride with you. You are going. I just love your attitude. You keep your attitude. You're a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. Okay.
No problem. Thank you very much to you for have called me and give me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching Tales from a Gemini. Follow Denise Dal Zotto on Instagram. Man, she is a star. I love this woman. Follow her and follow her on the British Supersport. So last year in British Supersport, her division is going to be out. So, look her up. Man, she's great. She's going to this top. You can just tell right now. She's on my show, so duh. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much, Denise. And like I say about this time, you know the word. Peace.